They say that there's no such thing as a perfect winter's day, but they clearly haven't been to Bourne Woods in South Lincolnshire when the sun is out. It's 400 acres of crisp air, golden light, and as we found out the hard way, one very thin sheet of ice that Washington definitely didn't see coming. Welcome back. Today we're exploring one of my absolute favourite places in South Lincolnshire, Bourne Woods. Whether you're here with your dogs, to walk, mountain bike or even horseback, Bourne Woods is the place to be. It's a massive network of ancient woodland that feels like it goes on forever and ever. Managed by Forestry England, Bourne Woods is located just off of the A151 near Bourne. Once you leave the main road, you'll come down a fairly bumpy woodland track that'll bring you down to the car park. There are plenty of parking spaces. Also, there's picnic tables so you can stop and have something to eat. And there's also the toilet block. Just to give you a heads up though, the toilet block is not always open, so make sure you have other provisions. If you look on the internet for Bourne Woods, things get exciting. It tells you all about the fact that it was used for numerous filming locations for the Da Vinci Code, Napoleon, for the Avengers, and any number of Hollywood films. The truth is, that's not true. There are two Bourne Woods. There's one near Farnham, way down south, which is the location for all those films. However, Bourne Woods here in Lincolnshire was formed when the ice caps melted. So it's an ancient wood which is currently managed by the Forest Commission. And when I say managed, it's some of the footage that you may have seen. You'll see nice trees planted in rows and lots of felling of wood going on around about to manage the trees. This wood is what they call a broadleaved, so your ash and your oak, and also we have firs and coniferous here as well. Today, Washington and I are planning to get a bit muddy. And with the temperature at 3 degrees, we're going to keep walking and make sure that we keep warm. Good boy. On you go. Bourne Woods is one of the largest woodlands in the county of Lincolnshire, and is certainly the largest that is managed from an ancient woodland. So as a managed wood, there's footpaths like the ones that we've been walking along. And also there's some main fire breaks, and the main fire breaks tend to be obviously a lot easier going. They're not so muddy, and also they some of them are gravelled a little bit, so to be able to get service trucks in and out. Sorry, I keep having to, because I'm going to fall over in this mud in a minute. So sorry if I'm not talking to you, but looking at the floor while I'm desperately trying not to fall over. So we're off on one of the side paths at the moment. We're just up ahead. there is one of the main fire breaks that we're going to join in a few moments' time, and then you'll be able to see what they're like as well. So Bourne Woods is a very popular place to come and walk your dog. Loads of people out in the woods today. Lovely sunny day, although still quite brisk, and no wind though, which is good, which is just keeping that temperature nice. Unfortunately, having to keep the camera low because the sun is right behind me on the walk out. We're going to do a loop today, which means on the way out we're going to have the sun behind us all the time, and I'll probably be in silhouette for most of this, and then we'll turn and come back the other way and hopefully get some better shots. Now we're hoping we'll get some wildlife today. Bourne Woods is home to foxes, badgers and deer. Deer tend to be more around the twilight and early morning, you see them, but so many deer around here. There are birds of prey, there are buzzards that fly through here, a host of other birds. So Washington is the older of the two dogs that I have. He's a bit more confident and goes a little bit further. The good thing with Washington is that he will stop, come back when I call him, and not distracted by people so much or other dogs so much. My only fear being is that he likes to say hello to people, and when we're out in this environment, he'll jump up on people, put muddy footprints all over the front of the coat and trousers, as he does with me all of the time. Washington, close. Good boy, wait. Washy, wait. Break. So as always, at the end of the walk, I'll put the route on screen. Today, it's going to be a very meandering walk. I know Bourne Woods very well, so no having to look at maps or anything. I'm here today mainly to try and get some good video shots. So I thought we'd just have a little bit of a meander, a walk around, see what we can find. So when you look at the route at the end, the fact that it goes all over the place, don't want how that so much, or we didn't get lost. So we're skirting along the edge of the wood now, so parallel to Bourne over this way. Now this, we're going to keep our eyes out because this is where a lot of the mountain bikers hang out up over these trails. When we get up to the top end, which is a bit further on, we might see, certainly last time I was here, there'd been some bivouacs. So people have been making backwoods shelters. I think that's done as part of the Forestry Commission. They do it with groups, but we'll see what we can find. So Washington has just picked up on the scent of the squirrel and took off over there. I'm not worried in the moment because I've seen the squirrel go up into the tree. So he's now running around the bottom of the tree trying to find that scent. Washington! Close. Here you come, boy. Good lad. So we're right on the edge of the woods now, and that over into the distance is the village of Corthorpe. We're going to carry on skirting up towards the top corner. So as I mentioned, when you start getting towards the edge and up towards the top corner, you start seeing some of these, some the branches pushed up against the tree, which I can only imagine was done as some kind of backward shelter. This one probably a long while ago because all the timbers are rotting down now. Here at Bourne there are a couple of ponds, and we're just heading down this track to one of them now, where we're going to sit, have a drink. I'll get out the tripod and put the long lens on the camera and see if we can find any wildlife that's thereabouts. But I don't hold out much hope because me and Washi are making far too much noise for anything to still be around. Dog out! Washi, this way, this way, this way! Come on! Good boy, good boy! Come here. Washington close. Don't worry too much. I've got Washington's coat off. Give him a towel down with my spare fleece. I'm leaving the coat off so that he doesn't get cold any colder. And I'm gonna run him a bit just to try and keep him warm. We're gonna abandon today and just make our way back to the van so I can get him home. Probably get him in a warm bath and then give him a bit of a rest. I don't know if you noticed, but when Washi was in the water, he started swimming in the wrong direction, panicking and trying to get out. And he started to come back to me when I called him. Guys, it is so important that if you have a dog, that you get that recall down. Washi's got a great recall. He comes back whenever I call him. But that just goes to prove that it's always useful to have. Wait. Washi, sit. Okay, break. As I've already said, I love Bourne Woods. We come here all the time. For walkers, there are miles and miles of winding path through the broadleaves and the conifer trees. There's also nature trails which are well signposted. And if you want to, bring your camera and you can take a picture of the trees. And if you're lucky, you can get some pictures of the birds, the red kites or the buzzards, or maybe even the squirrels or the deer. It's a great place for dogs. They're welcome. You can run them off lead. But as I've already said, make sure you've got that recall so you know they're going to come back. There's plenty of sniffs. It's a dog heaven around here. As I suggested earlier on, there are trails that are designated for mountain bikers, or if you want to come along with your bikes and the family, you can ride round the well-managed paths. And of course, there's also the well signposted bridleways for riding horses. So here we are, pretty much back where we started. Car park's just over there through those trees. Washington's not too much worse for wear. Leave that. Leave it. Washington, just wait. Just wait. 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 You're welcome. On you go. Good boy. Just wait there.